Hello, welcome to the Media Dimension. I am Oddball, and back in the 90s there were some great cartoons like Batman the Animated Series, Tiny Toons Adventures, Animaniacs, all with some games of varying quality. I'm playing none of these this time because I'm looking at the old James Bond Jr. James Bond Jr. is a cartoon that ran for one season of 65 episodes back in 1991. And then I guess it disappeared because I never remember seeing this despite growing up in the mid-90s. It features James Bond's little twerp son, except not, because James Bond Jr. in this is his nephew. But with the junior title, yeah, that means James would have probably had to sleep with his own sister for that to happen, which Linkara pointed out is possible. The show featured a few Bond villains, even Goldfinger at one point, and Oddjob. But not Blofeld. I guess he kind of gave up crime to become a criminologist himself.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Anyway, with all of the fanfare from the show, I don't really remember, like I just said, it did manage to get a few comics and, of course, a video game for the NES and the Super Nintendo. Now, the Super Nintendo is the one we'll be covering today and for a little while. It's made by THQ and developed by Grey Matter. So let's dig into the SNES licensed game for a show I never saw. I like how it's actually literally made by Toy Headquarters. So this is James Bond Jr. I'm always a little bit weary about video games that give me the people to blame right in the beginning. Should make me work for my hit list. And we start with the password. I don't know anything, so we're just gonna hit start to play. But there's our main character. Ooh, 2000. Perhaps that'll work? 3000. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, bugger! I just hit skip again. I never see that introduction. Okay, first things you need is these super space jump boot shoes. Shut up, I missed the introduction. He actually explains what they are in that. And we start with this agent guy. Punch him in the face. A heart to help heal me up from that damage. And there goes Dr. Derange. And this brings us to a what? Shoot 'em up. What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually didn't think there was anything more than this shoot 'em up when I was playing this as a kid. Because I actually never beat this shoot 'em up. Never really good at these. And looking back, it seems stupid because it's actually a fairly simple one. Avoid the Zeppelins, I think those are. As you fly around in your James Bond Jr. copter, avoid shots from these things, get shields like that, shoot down enemies. Really, you should just lay on the bomb things that we're throwing out here. IQ gave you plenty of these things. Gotta hand it to the enemies here. They managed to get a enemy agents willing to jump onto a spring catapult to latch themselves onto your copter. That's some skilled recruiting there. It's actually doing pretty well because the bombs drop kind of relative to where you're flying. It's pretty easy to die. I died. Whoopsies! You cannot land. It's pretty easy to scatter them just by pushing forward for a moment and then pushing back. I don't know what happened to my first shield. There goes one of my orbs. I really wasn't paying attention and it was just gone. Which is weird because I kind of remember saying the same thing when I was playing this and I still didn't look to see it. It wears off over time. I'm down to one orb right now. That even work in real life. Got a new idea to secretly protect our airplanes. Helicopters. Giant spinning orbs of death that disintegrate when hit. I mean, it works great in 2D, but if you had to protect this whole thing in 3D, it could get chaotic. You're not affected by terrain. Oh yeah, by the way, you are affected by terrain. Do not hit trees with your copter. I got something with that, I think? No? I don't see it. Really, a lot of these enemies are just to avoid and to kind of up your score a bit. Okay, I guess they can be shot, because that's how I lost one there. Hey, he cheats. He went through that tree. If I did that, I'd be killed. Really gotta press up to the top of the screen here. Thing. And there goes my whole shield. I think I got this, though. Another shield. Aha! Shrapnel missiles. It's so nice that the agency I work for can deliver supplies to me, but not, like, just sweep the whole area for all the enemies. Uh-oh. Oh, another enemy. Come on. That one got in my face. That's gonna kill me. Yep, there it is. Right in the propellers. Or the spinning. I'm not a helicopter kind of guy. Whoop. The other problem I had with this level probably as a kid, it's very damn long. I mean, I didn't play like other shoot 'em up games, but this feels like very long for a level of one of those. Whoa! Hey, anyone remember the old internet game Helicopter? Well, have fun. Yep, you can't touch anything. At least the controls are a lot simpler than Helicopter was, where you had to keep pressing, I think, spacebar to pop the helicopter up a couple pixels. On the other side, does anyone remember Heli Attack 2 or 3? That game I could go play. Flamethrower, stop time, nuke a couple helicopters once you hit unleash the time button. Oh, and here's the boss for you. A helicopter that barely hovers above the ground. Again, I've never actually seen an episode of the show. I don't know if this is a thing, but it's not very well armored. There it goes. And they're nice enough to let me park here and go infiltrate their base. He's got the ram's horn. Ah, damn. Oh, damn, really? The level's password is 0007. Oh, how will I ever remember that? Oh my god.